Have you ever wondered if a simple daily habit could silently harm your heart? As a heart doctor, I've seen countless seniors walk into my clinic feeling perfectly fine, only to discover they're on the brink of high blood pressure, clogged arteries, or even a heart attack. If you're over 60, one common routine you repeat every day might be pushing your heart toward failure without you even realizing it. In this video, I'm revealing the 10 most dangerous habits hurting your heart and how to fix them. Watch until the end to uncover the number one habit, the deadliest and most common mistake I see in my patients every day, so you can protect your heart and live a longer, healthier life. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. 1. Skipping daily walks or exercise. For individuals over 60, skipping daily physical activity, such as a simple walk, is one of the most detrimental habits for heart health. As a cardiologist with years of experience, I frequently observe seniors spending the majority of their day in sedentary activities, whether it's watching television, reading, or even remaining in bed for extended periods. Many believe that advancing age exempts them from exercise, thinking, "I'm too old to work out." However, this misconception can have severe consequences for cardiovascular health. Exercise doesn't mean you need to hit the gym or engage in intense workouts. Instead, I urge seniors to incorporate just 30 minutes of walking into their daily routine, at a pace that feels comfortable for them. Research consistently shows that this simple activity can reduce the risk of a heart attack by nearly 50%. Sedentary lifestyles lead to sluggish blood circulation, which allows fatty deposits to accumulate in arteries, weakening the heart muscle and elevating blood pressure. Over time, this cascade of effects increases the risk of serious conditions such as heart failure, stroke, or even premature death. Daily walking, even in short bursts, such as 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the evening, offers profound benefits. It promotes healthy blood flow, keeping blood vessels flexible and open, which enhances oxygen delivery to vital organs like the brain and heart. Walking also reduces stress hormones, such as cortisol, which can strain the cardiovascular system when chronically elevated. Additionally, it aids in weight management, stabilizes blood sugar levels, and lowers harmful cholesterol levels, all of which are critical for preventing heart disease. The beauty of walking lies in its accessibility. It's free, requires no special equipment, and can be done almost anywhere, whether it's around your neighborhood, a local park, or even inside your home. For those with mobility challenges, even gentle movement, such as chair-based exercises or short strolls with a walker, can make a significant difference. The key is consistency. Waiting for warning signs like chest pain or shortness of breath is a risky gamble. Proactive steps today can prevent catastrophic health events tomorrow. Every step you take is a gift to your heart, strengthening it and adding years to your life. 2. Eating too much salt. Excessive salt intake is a silent threat to heart health, particularly for seniors, who are often unaware of how much sodium they consume daily. While many associate salt with a shaker on the dining table, the real danger lies in hidden sodium found in everyday foods like canned soups, packaged breads, sauces, pickles, salty snacks, and processed meals. These items can easily push sodium intake far beyond safe levels, wreaking havoc on the cardiovascular system. High sodium consumption causes the body to retain water, increasing blood volume and placing undue pressure on arterial walls. This sustained pressure leads to hypertension, high blood pressure, which is often called the silent killer, because it damages the heart, kidneys, and brain without noticeable symptoms until significant harm has occurred. Over time, uncontrolled hypertension can result in heart failure, kidney disease, or stroke. As a cardiologist, I've treated countless patients whose heart failure could be traced back to a diet high in sodium, often from seemingly harmless habits like eating salty snacks or relying on convenience foods. Seniors should aim to limit sodium intake to no more than 1,500 milligrams per day, roughly 2/3 of a teaspoon. To put this in perspective, a single serving of canned soup or a frozen meal can contain nearly this entire amount. To reduce sodium, always read nutrition labels carefully, avoid processed and packaged foods, and opt for fresh, whole ingredients whenever possible. Cooking at home allows you to control sodium levels and experiment with heart-healthy flavor alternatives, such as fresh herbs, like basil or rosemary, spices like cumin or paprika, or a splash of lemon juice. Making small changes can yield significant results. For example, swapping salted nuts for unsalted varieties, choosing low-sodium broths, or rinsing canned vegetables to remove excess salt can protect your heart without sacrificing taste. It may take a couple of weeks for your taste buds to adjust to lower sodium levels, but once they do, you'll find that food tastes just as satisfying. By cutting back on salt now, you're taking a critical step to safeguard your heart and extend your vitality. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 3. Starting the day with greasy or processed breakfasts. Breakfast is often called the most important meal of the day, but for many seniors, it's unknowingly a heart attack waiting to happen. Foods like bacon, sausage, fried eggs, buttered white toast, sugary cereals, or creamy coffee drinks may be comforting and familiar, but they're packed with saturated fats, trans fats, sugars, and sodium. These ingredients are a triple threat to your heart. They spike cholesterol levels, elevate blood pressure, and cause inflammation in your blood vessels, setting the stage for serious cardiovascular problems. As a heart doctor, I've noticed a troubling trend. Heart attacks are most likely to occur in the morning, often within hours of eating a heavy, greasy breakfast. Why? In the early hours, your blood is naturally thicker, and your heart is already working harder to circulate it. A fatty, processed meal adds insult to injury, making it tougher for blood to flow smoothly through your arteries. For seniors over 60, whose bodies are less resilient to these stressors, this daily habit can accelerate the buildup of plaque in arteries, increasing the risk of heart attack or stroke. The good news is that breakfast can be a powerful opportunity to protect your heart rather than harm it. Swap out processed and fatty foods for heart-healthy alternatives that nourish your body and provide sustained energy. Consider starting your day with oatmeal topped with fresh berries and a sprinkle of chia seeds, rich in fiber and antioxidants that lower cholesterol and fight inflammation. A boiled egg paired with whole grain toast and avocado offers protein and healthy fats that support heart function without clogging arteries. If you're short on time, a smoothie blended with spinach, banana, unsweetened almond milk, and a scoop of protein powder can be a nutrient-packed option. Even a small bowl of plain Greek yogurt with nuts and a drizzle of honey is a heart-smart choice. These foods work because they're low in harmful fats and sugars while being high in fiber, vitamins, and minerals that stabilize blood sugar, reduce cholesterol, and improve digestion. They also keep you fuller longer, reducing the temptation to snack on unhealthy foods later in the day. If you're used to greasy breakfasts, start small. Try cutting back on bacon or sausage a few days a week, or switch to whole grain bread instead of white. Over time, these changes become second nature. For seniors who feel overwhelmed by choosing heart-healthy foods, you're not alone. That's why we created the Senior Health Tracker app, designed specifically for people over 60. This user-friendly tool acts like a personal health coach, offering gentle reminders to eat well, tracking your meals, and suggesting heart-friendly recipes tailored to your age, dietary needs, and health goals. Whether you're managing high blood pressure, cholesterol, or simply want to feel more energized, the app provides doctor-approved guidance to make mornings easier and healthier. You can download it today from your app store and take the first step toward heart-smart breakfasts. By making thoughtful choices the moment you wake up, you set the tone for a heart-healthy day. Don't let breakfast be a daily risk. Make it a daily investment in your longevity and vitality. 4. Drinking alcohol regularly. You may have heard the adage that a glass of red wine a day is good for your heart, but for seniors over 60, this advice can be dangerously misleading. As we age, our bodies process alcohol differently, and what might seem like a harmless indulgence can have serious consequences for cardiovascular health. The liver, which metabolizes alcohol, slows down with age, leading to a buildup of toxins that stress the heart. Alcohol also causes blood pressure to rise more rapidly in older adults, increasing the risk of hypertension, irregular heart rhythms, like atrial fibrillation, and even heart failure. As a cardiologist with decades of experience, I've seen patients suffer devastating outcomes: heart attacks, strokes, and worsening heart conditions, triggered by as little as 1 or 2 drinks per day. Alcohol directly damages the heart in multiple ways. It weakens the heart muscle, a condition called cardiomyopathy, promotes fat accumulation around the heart, and triggers chronic inflammation in the cardiovascular system. For seniors, these effects are amplified because the body's natural repair mechanisms are less efficient. Furthermore, Alcohol interacts dangerously with common medications prescribed for conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or high cholesterol. For example, mixing alcohol with blood thinners or statins can reduce their effectiveness or increase the risk of side effects like liver damage or internal bleeding. Many seniors turn to alcohol to unwind, cope with stress, or improve sleep, but this is a trap. Alcohol disrupts sleep architecture, reducing the time spent in restorative deep sleep and causing nighttime blood pressure spikes that strain the heart. Even moderate daily drinking, say, a single glass of wine or beer, accumulates over time, silently eroding heart function. For those with pre-existing heart conditions, such as coronary artery disease or heart failure, alcohol is especially perilous, acting like gasoline on an already smoldering fire. My recommendation? If you have heart disease, eliminate alcohol. It's the safest choice. If you choose to drink, limit yourself to no more than one standard drink, e.g., 5 ounces of wine, 12 ounces of beer, or 1.5 ounces of spirits, per day, and avoid drinking daily to give your body a break. Better yet, replace alcohol with heart-healthy alternatives like herbal tea, sparkling water with lemon, or even a small piece of dark chocolate, which offers antioxidants without the risks. By cutting back or quitting, you'll notice improved sleep, steadier blood pressure, and a stronger, more resilient heart. Alcohol may temporarily dull stress, but it's a short-term escape with long-term costs. Don't let a daily glass become a lifelong regret. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 5. Ignoring sleep apnea or snoring. It's common to think that keeping your emotions in check, whether it's stress, anger, or sadness, demonstrates strength, but for seniors, this habit can be a silent killer for the heart. Unexpressed emotional tension acts like a pressure cooker, building up inside and wreaking havoc on your cardiovascular system. When you suppress feelings, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which cause your heart rate to surge, blood vessels to constrict, and blood pressure to skyrocket. Over time, this chronic physiological stress damages the heart, leading to serious conditions like hypertension, heart attacks, strokes, and even sudden cardiac death. As a cardiologist, I've treated patients with impeccable diets and exercise routines who still develop heart disease, often because they were carrying the heavy burden of unresolved emotional stress. For seniors, this is particularly dangerous. After age 60, the body's ability to recover from stress diminishes, and the heart becomes more vulnerable to the effects of prolonged emotional strain. Common stressors, family conflicts, financial worries, grief, or the loneliness that often accompanies aging can feel like an inescapable weight. Many seniors adopt a stoic mindset, saying, "I don't want to burden anyone," or "I've dealt with stress my whole life, I can handle it." But the heart doesn't care about your resilience. It feels every ounce of that silent storm. The good news is that there are healthy ways to release emotional pressure before it damages your heart. Talking to a trusted friend, family member, or therapist can be incredibly therapeutic. Joining a senior community group or hobby club fosters connection and reduces isolation. Mindfulness practices, such as 10-minute daily meditation or deep breathing exercises, can lower cortisol levels and calm the nervous system. Even simple activities like writing in a journal or taking a quiet walk in nature can help process emotions and reduce internal stress. These small steps have a profound impact on heart health by lowering blood pressure, improving heart rate variability, and reducing inflammation. Never underestimate the connection between your mind and your heart. Emotional pain is not just a feeling. It's a physical force that can strain your cardiovascular system. Your heart is not just a mechanical pump. It's deeply influenced by what your mind holds. By finding healthy outlets for your emotions, you give your heart the peace it needs to thrive. The more you release stress in constructive ways, the longer and stronger your heart will beat. 6. Smoking or inhaling secondhand smoke. Snoring might seem like a quirky or even amusing habit, but for seniors, it can be the sound of a heart in distress. Sleep apnea, a condition where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep, affects millions of older adults, many of whom don't even realize they have it. These pauses in breathing cause oxygen levels to plummet, disrupt restful sleep, and place immense strain on the heart. Over time, untreated sleep apnea significantly increases the risk of high blood pressure, irregular heart rhythms, like atrial fibrillation, heart failure, stroke, and sudden cardiac death. As a cardiologist, I always ask my patients about their sleep habits and whether their partners notice loud snoring, gasping, or pauses in breathing at night. These are red flags for sleep apnea, yet many seniors dismiss them as just snoring or attribute daytime fatigue, morning headaches, or memory problems to normal aging. The reality is that sleep apnea prevents your body from getting the oxygen and restorative sleep it needs, forcing your heart to work harder under stress. This is especially dangerous for seniors, whose cardiovascular systems are already more vulnerable. If your partner reports these symptoms or you wake up feeling unrest, don't ignore the warning signs. A simple overnight sleep study, either at home or in a sleep clinic, can diagnose sleep apnea. Effective treatments, such as continuous positive airway pressure, CPAP machines, oral appliances, or lifestyle changes like weight loss, can dramatically reduce the strain on your heart. For example, CPAP therapy delivers steady air pressure to keep airways open, ensuring consistent oxygen flow and better sleep quality. Even positional therapy, sleeping on your side instead of your back, can help in milder cases. Quality sleep is critical for heart health because it's the time when your body repairs itself, regulates blood pressure, and restores energy. Without it, your heart suffers silently, accumulating damage night after night. Snoring is not just an annoyance, it's a signal that your heart may not be getting the oxygen it needs. By addressing sleep apnea, you're not just improving your sleep, you're giving your heart the rest it deserves to stay strong and healthy. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 7. Eating fast food or fried snacks frequently. By now, the dangers of smoking are well known, but many seniors still underestimate the catastrophic impact that even a single cigarette or exposure to secondhand smoke can have on their heart. Smoking doesn't just harm the lungs. It directly attacks the cardiovascular system by damaging the delicate lining of arteries, triggering inflammation, and accelerating the buildup of plaque that clogs arteries. This leads to heart attacks, strokes, and peripheral artery disease. For seniors over 60, whose blood vessels are already more fragile due to aging, smoking is like pouring acid on an already weakened structure. Even secondhand smoke is a serious threat. I've treated patients who never smoked a day in their lives but developed heart disease from years of living with a smoker or being exposed to smoke in public spaces. There is no safe level of exposure to tobacco smoke. Every puff, whether direct or secondhand, delivers a toxic cocktail of chemicals that constricts blood vessels, raises blood pressure, and reduces oxygen delivery to the heart. For seniors with existing heart conditions, this can be the tipping point that triggers a cardiac event. The good news is that quitting smoking at any age, even after a decade, can yield immediate and significant benefits. Within just a few months of quitting, your risk of heart attack drops, blood vessels begin to heal, and inflammation decreases. However, alternatives like light cigarettes, cigars, or vaping are not safe substitutes. These products still deliver harmful chemicals that damage the heart and arteries, often in ways that are just as dangerous as traditional cigarettes. Quitting is tough, but far from impossible. Speak with your doctor about nicotine replacement therapies, like patches or gum, prescription medications, or counseling programs. Joining a support group or using apps designed to track progress can also help. If you're exposed to secondhand smoke, set firm boundaries. Ask smokers to step outside, avoid smoky environments, and advocate for your right to clean air. Every cigarette you avoid is a gift to your heart, delivering cleaner blood and better oxygen flow. The moment you say, "I quit," your body begins to heal, and your heart starts to recover. Take that step today, and your heart will thank you tomorrow. 8. Ignoring high blood pressure or skipping medications. In today's digital age, it's tempting to scroll through your phone or watch TV late into the night, especially for seniors who may feel lonely or seek distraction. However, this seemingly harmless habit can silently undermine your heart health. The blue light emitted by screens suppresses melatonin, the hormone that regulates your sleep-wake cycle, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. Poor sleep quality disrupts your body's natural rhythms, leading to elevated nighttime blood pressure, insulin resistance, and increased strain on the heart. As a cardiologist, I've seen firsthand how chronic sleep disruption contributes to serious cardiovascular problems, including heart attacks, strokes, and atrial fibrillation. For seniors, whose bodies are less resilient, the impact is even more pronounced. Beyond the blue light, the content you consume, whether it's stressful news, heated social media debates, or stimulating shows, activates your brain and raises stress hormones like cortisol. This keeps your heart rate elevated and your nervous system on high alert when your body should be winding down for restorative sleep. To protect your heart, I recommend a strict no screens rule at least 1 hour before bedtime. Instead, engage in calming activities like reading a physical book, listening to soothing music, practicing gentle stretches, or even doing a short mindfulness exercise. Creating a relaxing bedtime routine signals to your body that it's time to rest, improving sleep quality and reducing cardiovascular strain. If you struggle with loneliness, consider connecting with friends or family earlier in the day or joining a local senior group to build meaningful connections. Nighttime is when your heart and body repair themselves, lowering blood pressure and resetting for the day ahead. By prioritizing screen-free evenings, you're giving your heart the chance to heal and thrive. Better sleep isn't just a luxury, it's a cornerstone of a stronger, healthier heart. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 4 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 9. Eating fast food or fried snacks frequently. Fast food and fried snacks are convenient, cheap, and often comforting, but for seniors, they're a direct assault on the heart. These foods are loaded with trans fats, saturated fats, excessive sodium, and refined sugars, all of which wreak havoc on the cardiovascular system. A single fast food meal, like a burger, fries, or fried chicken, can cause an immediate spike in cholesterol, trigger inflammation, and thicken the blood, making it harder for your heart to pump efficiently. For seniors over 60, whose metabolism is slower and arteries are more vulnerable, the damage is even more pronounced. As a cardiologist, I've seen patients suffer heart attacks or strokes after years of seemingly innocent indulgences, a daily samosa, a weekly fast food run, or a bag of fried snacks. These foods contribute to atherosclerosis, where arteries become clogged with plaque, forcing the heart to work harder until it eventually fails. High sodium content also causes fluid retention, raising blood pressure and increasing the risk of heart failure, particularly in those with existing heart conditions. The solution lies in making smarter food choices. Opt for whole, nutrient-rich foods like fresh fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. Instead of deep-fried snacks, try air-fried alternatives, roasted nuts, or homemade popcorn seasoned with herbs. When dining out, choose grilled or baked options and ask for sauces on the side to control salt and fat intake. Meal prepping at home, even simple dishes like vegetable soups or grilled chicken salads, ensures you're fueling your body with heart-healthy ingredients. What you eat directly affects the quality of your blood. Oily, processed foods create oily, sluggish blood that clogs arteries, while clean, nutrient-dense foods promote smooth blood flow and a resilient heart. By saying no to fried temptations and embracing wholesome alternatives, you're giving your heart the nourishment it needs to thrive. 10. Ignoring high blood pressure or skipping medications. High blood pressure, often called the silent killer, is one of the most common and dangerous conditions I see in seniors, yet it's also one of the most manageable, if taken seriously. Many older adults feel perfectly fine despite elevated blood pressure, leading them to skip or stop their prescribed medications. This is a deadly mistake. Uncontrolled hypertension silently damages the heart, brain, kidneys, and blood vessels, increasing the risk of heart attacks, strokes, heart failure, and kidney disease. As a cardiologist, I've treated patients who collapsed or suffered catastrophic events because they missed their blood pressure pills for just a few days. Even brief lapses can cause dangerous spikes in blood pressure, overwhelming an aging heart. Medications like ACE inhibitors, beta blockers, or diuretics are not optional. They're a lifeline that keeps your blood vessels relaxed and your heart protected. If you experience side effects like fatigue or dizziness, don't stop taking your meds. Consult your doctor to adjust the dose or try a different medication. Taking control of your blood pressure is easier than you think. Invest in a reliable home blood pressure monitor and check your readings regularly, ideally at the same time each day. Keep a log to share with your doctor, as this helps fine-tune your treatment plan. Use pill organizers or smartphone reminders to stay consistent with your medication schedule. Lifestyle changes, like reducing salt intake, staying active, and managing stress, can also lower blood pressure naturally and complement your treatment. High blood pressure may not announce itself with obvious symptoms, but its effects are cumulative and devastating. By staying diligent with your medications and monitoring, you can prevent years of suffering and keep your heart beating strong. One small pill a day can make the difference between a healthy life and a preventable tragedy. Your heart is the unsung hero of your body, beating tirelessly every second of your life without asking for anything in return. But as we've explored today, if you're over 60, the choices you make, what you eat, how you move, and even how you manage stress, can make or break your heart's health. We've uncovered the 10 most dangerous habits silently damaging your heart, from skipping daily walks to ignoring high blood pressure, and shared practical, life-changing solutions to help you protect this vital organ. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one powerful lesson you've learned from this video that's opened your eyes? More importantly, what's one habit you're ready to change or adopt to keep your heart strong and thriving? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm genuinely excited to read about the steps you're taking to prioritize your heart health. If you found this video valuable, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more essential tips to live a longer, healthier life. Your heart deserves it, and so do you.